JC says he likes cheese. I like Whataburger. So, I won't keep you guys very long. Just going to go over a few things in anticipation of this event tomorrow. For those of you that will be here, if you don't plan to be here, hey, feel free to watch, but probably not going to be a lot of useful information for you here. But you're welcome to watch. I know lots of LaPorte cops are watching, so hey, more power to them. Not going to be anything going on here or said here that wouldn't be said otherwise. Floyd is processing out. For those of you that are following the Floyd debacle, he is in the process of processing out now. And over the weekend, I'll get a video up and show you guys exactly what occurred. Literally, this deputy, when he tackled him, told him he was under arrest for taking pictures of their patrol car, that's against the law. I'm not joking. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're hoping he'll be out in time to make the rally. He is out processing. I spoke to him just a little while ago, and he is out processing right now. So, the LaPorte Police Union, I think, is behind it. I won't swear to it. It's just an opinion. Don't hold me to it. But they have been whipping the local police supporters into a feeding frenzy. And the local groups are saying that they are going to come tomorrow and either occupy the parking lot so that we cannot be there, or evict us from the parking lot if we are there. Now, I followed all the city's procedures for reserving that area for us, and I guess we're going to see what's going to happen. I know if we're on that parking lot, we will not be evicted. I guarantee that will not happen. If they do something to preclude us from entering that parking lot, well, the police aren't going to do anything. We know that because this is all their union buddies and family members and, the people that they want to be happy with them. So these guys could walk up, shoot us in the head, and LaPorte PD wouldn't arrest them. Because that's how crooked departments are. That's how crooked cops are. So the appropriate thing for a department to do in a situation like this is that they create an area for counter-protesters to assemble. And generally it is some distance away, and they keep the two groups apart to avoid contention. I don't think that they will do that tomorrow. I think that they will allow these people to cause problems. And so the city manager has been put on notice that this is happening, and that what will end up happening is when all this is said and done, if it turns out to be a big deal, people will get dragged into court, and this, I guarantee you, this will all track back to the police department and the police union, and there will be lawsuits. If that's the game they want to play. The problem is nobody ever sues these unions. When they do the stupid stuff they do, nobody ever sues them. We're going to change that. So my hope, my desire is that we have a quiet, uneventful event tomorrow, and that they just leave it at that. I am aware that there are going to be, the old man that tried to kill me down in Brazoria County is going to be out there handing out flyers. What did he say he was going to, how did he word it? He's going to out me. Whatever. I hope he got his permit from the city of LaPorte for handing out flyers, because they have a permit law for handing out flyers. Other than religious flyers, you can't just go out and hand out flyers. That is a commercial practice, whether it's commercial material or not. So, once again, let's see what happens. But it's going to be a little warm, so dress for warm temperatures. We've got cold water coolers, going to be on hand. But if you can, bring your own drinks and stuff. But if you need it, there will be cold water there for you. There's going to be some of your favorite personalities will be there, and they'll have an opportunity to speak. I extended an invitation to the mayor and a guy that's running for mayor, and to a couple of the city councilmen to come and speak. However, I don't think any of them are coming. It's political suicide to go to a rally like this and talk about, the police could have done better. This was handled wrong, whatever. That's political suicide, and they know it, and so they don't want to do that. And I get it. It's hard to stand up for the right thing like we're doing, and run the risk of being voted out of office because you did the right thing. But that's what we need. We need more politicians that are on the right side of things, that want to be on the right side of things, and are, and willing to stand up for the right thing, even if it means they get voted out of office. So, unfortunately, that's not what we get from our politicians. I'm going to play you a clip just to give you an idea of what you can expect from these people. When they had their little bootlicker rally over there, by the way, most of the people at that bootlicker rally, some 2/3 of them, were city employees who were on the clock. They were on the clock, not on their own time, attending this rally. Go figure. Which was sponsored by the police union. But just to give you an idea of what to expect, I'm going to say his name wrong, I always do, Nuwahi was there, and he had seen my arrest, the video of my arrest, and he went and he asked. Now, I didn't send him, okay? I don't have that kind of relationship with the guy. I know who he is. I've met him a couple of times because he's turned up at events, but I didn't send anybody over there. It's their deal. It's their event. I wasn't going to interfere. And I wasn't going to go there myself because, I wasn't trying to start something. I was trying at that point to take things down a notch or two with the city. Which brings me to another point, which I'll go to in just a second. Sam Nuwahi, sorry Sam if I got that name wrong. He went there, and I'll put a link to his full video in the description of this video when I get a second. But he went there, and he asked the chief, is this not free speech? Now, Sam is Palestinian by origin and is a U.S. citizen now, and he did it the right way. He came over here and, got a visa and, and followed the process. And he's now an American citizen. And I want you to pay attention to how these people act towards Sam. They get in his face, block his camera, and then there's a lady reporter that's going to come up, want to take his picture, and he's wearing his traditional garb, which involves a head covering of some sort. And she's this lady works for the local newspaper, and she is demanding that he take his headgear off so she can take his picture. She then says that he's un-American because he doesn't speak good English. And these people, it is so disgusting that they would treat somebody like this. But this is what we're dealing with. And I'm going to play that video for you here real quick, or just a snippet of it, because I want you to have an idea of what to expect. So here we go.
Oh. You don't know anything, dude. What do you know? So tell me, what do you know? Tell me, what do you know? What do you know? So now you cannot address the government here. You cannot say something if you don't. Like if I say something to the government, I'm gonna be arrested.
Excuse, sir. I'm with the police. I'm with the police department. I'm with the newspaper.
Yes, ma'am.
Take your picture.
Yeah, go ahead. Take my picture. No problem.
Your mask
No,
off,
I'm
your
okay like
glasses.
that. It's okay.
Are you ashamed of the way you look?
I'm not ashamed of the way I
What is your
look.
name?
I'm not. No, you know what I'm ashamed of? You know what I'm ashamed of? I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed that this is the land of the free.
What are you?
And when you express yourself,
Are you from America?
originally I'm not. I came here for the freedom. I came here for the.
Sir, You need to be free in the United States of America.
Exactly.
Speak English.
The guy was going free.
Need to be free in the United States of America. You need to learn to speak English. It's disgusting. Racists. It's stupid. And this lady is buddies with the chief of police. She was at the city council meeting, and I had two people who were undercover there. Besides Patrick and myself being there, we had two people undercover. And one of them was observing the chief. And I had already been told by a LaPorte officer, he had been warned, that they were going to arrest me. And, I wasn't fixing to back down. I'm not going to run from a tyrant. And so I went to the meeting anyway. And one of my guys stayed close to the chief. And the chief went with this lady, and she's at the doorway, and she points to me, and she says, "Is that him?" And the chief says, "Yes, that's him. I'm going to have you stand over here, and when we bring him out, he'll be in cuffs, and you'll be able to get some good pictures of him being arrested." This was before I ever went to the podium. They had no idea what I was going to say at the podium. So they were predisposed to arrest me, and all of this is going to come out in the lawsuit. It's all going to come out in the lawsuit. In the meantime, the city of LaPorte has, they said, annulled my trespass warning from the city hall. They used the word annulled. I thought that was kind of peculiar. I thought rescinded was a better word, and I actually emailed the officer back and said, annulled, does that mean I was married to the city? But it has been rescinded. I've also been told, it's not yet confirmed, but I have been told that we will not be pursuing the disorderly conduct charge. However, it has not been dropped yet, and it is still active, so not holding anything to that. Let me see. Let me go to the comments real quick here. But you see how these bullies act? You see how these racists act? What you just saw in that video, and I'm going to, like I said, I'll put a link in there in a minute. You'll be able to go and look at the whole thing, and this is how they behave throughout it. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Most of those people there at that rally were city employees on the clock behaving like that. All right, let me see. I have not filed the lawsuit yet. It should get filed. Don Wayne, long live the Bengals. He always posts that. The lawsuit should get filed next week. I believe the paperwork is done or close to done, but it'll be on a stay while we get the charges there resolved. Texas Transparency says, "Yep, and that's exactly what it is. That is exactly what it is. If they behave like that when there's a camera, imagine how they behave when they're not." And that lady is a reporter for the local newspaper. Imagine those officers, these guys, the men around there, and they all do it. They all like up in his face and blocking his view, because he was there by himself. Now, this guy's got some cojones. He went there by himself. Justin showed up a little while later when he saw the live stream. Justin ran over there to back him up. And honestly, had I seen what was going on, I would have gone over there. But I wasn't watching, and I didn't see it until after the fact. But so tomorrow, you can expect that there's a good chance that these idiots will be in place. They will certainly be in play, coming to interfere and bother. And when that doesn't work for them, the typical reaction is that they become violent. And so I urge everybody to make arrangements so that you can protect yourself. The LaPorte police will not be protecting you. They will not be helping us at all. They're going to come. The only interest they have is finding a reason to put us in jail. They're not going to arrest their buddies. One of their buddies pulls out a gun and shoots somebody dead. They're not going to arrest him. They're going to give him a medal, pat on the back, and send him home. And make sure he's got a union lawyer to protect him, since he's backing up the union and the good guys. They're portraying this like it's going to be an anti-police rally. Now, we didn't call this an anti-police rally. Nobody has said that. Okay? And that's their narrative. That's their rhetoric. It's an anti-police rally. What do we call it? A freedom rally. We're just going to go there and enjoy being free. And they can't stand that. They can't stand that because at some point somebody's going to highlight their misdeeds. And I can tell you that the number of death threats that I have received from these people in LaPorte is egregious. I mean, I have never had this many death threats. I had a gentleman, I stopped at O'Reilly's the other day, and a local spotted me and got very aggressive with me and, pulled out his cell phone, taking pictures of me. And I'm like, sir, do you want to take my picture? I'll stand here and let you take my picture. Did you need help with something? What do you need? He says, no, I got what I need. Okay. Well, I got his plate number. I know who he is, know where he lives. I got all that. Girlfriend's pregnant. I got all that, So I hope he doesn't turn up and get real stupid because I know right where he's at. And, I'll send the cops over there to get him if that's what it takes. And it won't be LaPorte PD that comes for him. So, let me go to questions, see if there's any other questions before I get out of here. Hey, Lynn Lee, good to see you. Oh. Aussie says, show some of the death threats. I've done that in the past. It's just not worth it. All it does is encourage them. They get a little bit of attention. What's the old adage? Don't feed the trolls. There's no point in it. What time is the rally? The rally begins at 12 noon. 12 noon. And for those of you watching this that think you're going to come up there and try and harm me, Dougie and Jerry and George and Bob, yeah, I've seen your comments. I got your messages. You will not be allowed within 20 feet of me. Okay? If you try to force that issue, I am telling you it will not go well for you. Especially you, Dougie, because you've already tried to harm me. You will not be allowed to get within 20 feet of me. Don't do it. Don't want to see anything happen to anybody. This is stupid. You're not going. Somebody said they were going to Martin Luther King me. It's just stupid. There will be plenty of live streams. Hey, 702, good to see you. There will be a lot of live streams going. So I mean, there will be all kinds of camera angles and stuff. Anybody that does anything stupid is going to be covered. I'm not going to use the Berna, whoever just posted that, leftover beefcakes. Not going to use the Berna. I have something much, much, much better than that. And I hope that I don't have to use it because there's a good probability that if I use it on somebody, they may not survive. So, let's see what we got. Shelly says, I'm not that important. Okay. Then why give us all this attention? Go away. Leave us alone. Let us have a peaceful rally. And why are you guys making this something? How many supporters do we expect? I covered that with the city. I'm expecting somewhere upwards of 300 people. Based on what we've seen from the messages we're getting and stuff, there will be a very good crowd there, very large crowd there. We'll go from there. The mayor declined my offer, whoever's asking, so the offer has been rescinded. We'll work it out in court. Okay. Shelly says, just letting you know, sweet cheeks. Okay. How much am I making? I'm not making anything. Don't know what you're talking about there. Nobody's paying me to do this. My son is no longer a cop. Whoever's asking that. You ever heard if TW lives? That was the channel I went in by mistake. Don't know that channel. Thank you, Sodak. The offer has been annulled. Yes, that's it. Yeah, I mean, and here we go. The other cheeks, sweet cheeks. I saw that, Shelly. Leave my cheeks alone, please. I got a girl. I got a gal. Okay, so you can't have my cheeks. Silly people. Yeah, they rescinded. I'm going to use the word rescinded. I got a picture of it. You won't be able to see it. I just got a picture of the PDF of the letter on my phone here. I'll see if I can show it to you. 1 second. Let's see, which one is it? Here it is. And go find the PDF. Here we go. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see this. Let me try. I don't know if y'all can read that. All right, I'll read it to you. You're not going to be able to see it. Mr. Warden, in reference to the criminal trespass warning issued to you on the evening of Monday, March 22nd, 2021, it was my belief, after speaking with city representatives who were on scene, the mayor wanted the criminal trespass warning issued. I have since learned that the mayor did not specifically request a criminal trespass warning. The department would like to inform you that the criminal trespass warning for LaPorte City Hall at 604 West Fairmont Parkway, LaPorte, Texas, has been annulled effective immediately. Officer Phelan. Okay, now I'm going to mispronounce this guy's last name. It's the guy that put me in cuffs. Phelan. And sadly, where is it? Oh, it's over here. Hold on a second. See if I can get this. Okay, I'm going to cover the phone numbers for him because I don't want you guys calling him. But sadly, he is the, if you can see this, oh crap, put my finger right there. He is the training and recruiting officer. Can't make this stuff up. So, as a training and recruiting officer, specifically a training officer, you have to know better. You have to know that there's case law that protected that. So what were you doing, Phelan? Just like I told you when you came and gave me the trespass warning, what did I tell you? Bad cops. Good cops. Pick a side. Anyway, I don't think I got anything else to say. Did not let me exist. Cannot rescind anything that did not. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. The main thing is that they undid it so that I now again have the ability to go and express myself to city council, hopefully in a more civilized manner. I make no promises though. But for those of you that really don't know me, and I know there's a lot of people tuning in from the city of LaPorte trying to plot and figure out what's going on. I know a lot of people are just trying to understand what's going on. And, the background of that is that, this is supposed to be a free country. And not just free for you, but free for me and free for him and free for her and free for everybody. And part of that freedom is that you are free to come and go as you wish. You're able to walk down any public street that you want, day, night, morning, whatever. So long, and I want to qualify that, so long as you are not committing a criminal act. And you don't have to walk in your own neighborhood. If you want to go walk in another neighborhood and look at yard art, which I actually enjoy doing, it's something I've found that I actually like. It's neat seeing how people decorate their yards. You are free to do so anytime you want. It's not a crime, so long as you stay on the sidewalk. Okay? Keep that in mind. Now, the police, and you'll see this in Sam Nuwawee's video, the police union guys are over there in that crowd telling everybody that when we had the night of the jaywalking arrest, that we were pulling on car door handles, that we tried to gain entry into somebody's car. That is absolutely 100% a lie. So the union guys are lying, trying to stir stuff up. My understanding, I don't have a copy of the report yet, but my understanding is that Sergeant Harness swears he saw us yanking on door handles to a car. Keep in mind, we were running body cameras. So we have the body camera footage that shows he's a liar. And it shows that if anybody else said that, they are lying. Okay? So, I find it very easy to believe that a cop lied because his little cheekies got hurt, and that's essentially what this was. We are 100% in the right based on the law. Walking along the curb was 100% what the law says. Go to Black's Law. You know what? I'll put a link. Jack Miller did a video talking about proximity and all of that. I'll put a link to that in the description of this video so you can go and watch that. And he discusses the law and its intent. And nowhere in that law does it intend that you cross a street, especially when there's a car coming, to a sidewalk across the street to walk down it so that you can cross back across the street to the sidewalk when it resumes. No. I hope they take this to trial in the city of LaPorte. I hope they convict me. I expect that if you go to trial in LaPorte, I expect that's what they'll do. I hope they do, because I look forward to taking it out of the municipal court and taking it to a real court and having a real judge spank their little bottoms. Hold on, that's Floyd calling now. Let's give a listen to Floyd. Hold on.
Call from an incarcerated individual at...
Okay. While that's going, I'll finish what I'm saying. I look forward to getting that to another court and spanking that municipal court. If they are dumb enough to proceed with this, I look forward to that. Already got a criminal defense attorney on this, so whatever they want to do. And they should have gotten letters and emails now about preserving the evidence from the arrests, and and that's all in anticipation of the lawsuit. And we already know about the text messages between the chief and stuff. So if they destroy them, they're going to have to justify that and explain it in court, especially since they've been put on notice that they are to preserve this stuff. God, when you get these phone calls from jail, they got this long thing. It's like almost 2 minutes of this message before you get to talk to the guy. Hold on, I think it's almost done. I'll let you guys hear my conversation with Floyd. Oh gosh, this thing drives me crazy. Okay. And their narrative, as always, is that I'm anti-cop. And that is absolutely not true. I'm anti-bad cop. Hold on, here we go.
Yeah, what up? My bad. I keep calling you up.
That's all right. Hey, listen, I'm live right now, so you're live. You want to say hello to everybody?
Oh, hi. How you guys doing? You guys doing good? In the comments?
Yeah, I got to try and see comments. A couple of photos could prove it's or come clean. I can't read what they're saying. Yeah, they're saying hello.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good, man. I'm just up in here, chilling, living the life. I'm living lavishly up in this county jail. Got plenty of friends. About 200 people who are going to be born activists. Well, at least 200 people that the police made mad and falsely accused of crimes that they commit.
Well, I always say that activists aren't born; we're created.
You're right about that. And you know who creates them? The police.
Bad cops, right?
A bad cop. You're right about that, man.
Yeah. So I know what I know what you're calling for. You're calling to see if I checked on that thing for you. I have not heard anything yet, but I am working on it.
All right.
I'm gonna send somebody else. I'm gonna stick somebody else on it, and he's in town, so I'm gonna get him headed that way in just a minute.
All right, cool. Appreciate you, man. Am I interrupting your life, or?
Yes, I'm getting everybody prepped for tomorrow. Hopefully, you're out in time to make it.
All right. Well, all right, man. I'll let you do your thing, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right, brother. Let me know when you're out.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye.
All right. Well. Bye-bye.
All right. There. So, anti-cops. They love to say you're anti-cop. So here's how their line of their narrative runs. Their narrative runs: you either support us or you don't. If you criticize us, then you're not supporting us. If you call attention to a problem, you're not supporting us. If you want bad guys out, you're not supporting us. And if you're not supporting us, you are the enemy, and that means you hate cops and all this stuff. I don't hate cops. Ask any of the cops that know me. Don't hate cops. I'm not even one of these guys that says we need to defund the police. Ask any of the activists in the community. They're going to tell you, oh, he's a bootlicker. Yep, David's a bootlicker. Because I still, and don't get me wrong, these days it is getting harder and harder for me to point at the good cops and all of that and say that they exist, because all I'm seeing is just the bad cops. More and more, I can pick 4 or 5 good guys out of a crowd of hundreds, and that ain't good. That ain't good. I had a chat with a Porte cop, as a matter of fact, the other day, and I told him, I said, I used to think that 80% of cops were good, and now I'm, honestly, based on my personal experiences, I honestly believe it's not. That it's 80% are bad, and the numbers are going higher and higher. And he didn't like that, but that's really what I'm seeing and how I'm feeling. I look at departments that like the Porte or Deer Park, or pick one, and the vast majority of the officers there are crooked. Or they're looking the other way while the crooked cops do what they do. And that, I'm sorry, if you're doing that, you are just as crooked as the crooked cop. If you are allowing it to happen and you're not standing up and doing anything about it, you are just as bad as the bad cop. You literally become a co-conspirator. And yet you want to go home at night and tell your family, I'm a hero, look at me. That's not what a hero does. And I know it's tough. And I know that it could end your career. But you didn't go into this career blindly. At any given time you can be shot and killed or run over. That can happen. So you're willing to accept that, but you're not willing to stand up to crooked cops and accept that there's going to be backlash. Come on. You want to serve the community, you do that by coming forward and outing bad cops. Or you spot a problem and you work towards fixing that problem. You don't stand by while innocent people are put in jail just so some cop can show who's got the power. That's not what heroes do. That ain't it. So, I'm going to go questions one more time, and then I'm going to get out of here. I can get some sleep. Blue ISIS. Thank you. Jesus is Lord forever. Amen. Let's see what we got here. I'll do a video review of that flashlight for you guys. Man, that thing, I used it last night because I don't remember the model number, but I used that thing last night. I have this nylon blue jacket that I just absolutely, it's just a windbreaker, but I just absolutely love this thing. I wear it a lot. And I put that flashlight, I got it really hot last night in my hand, so I put it in the holster, and my jacket got against it and burned it. It's like, come on. I spotted it today when I went to get Post Floyd's Bond. It's got a whole, yay big burn inside of it. And I'm like, oh, not this one. Man. Oh well. Let me see here. Hey, Third Coast Media. Third Coast, call me. Not right now. Excuse me. Not right now. Give me about 20 minutes. Corners News Now in Texas. He got roughed up by some Border Patrol. Yes, I'm in touch with him. I am in touch with him. Let's see. I've got that full video from that Border Patrol thing. And let's see. Somebody wants to know how big is the city of LaPorte. I think they have 50,000 people, something like that. I'll put it to you this way. I have at least 2/3 more subscribers than that city has residents. Lawrence Ruiz, did I get a permit for tomorrow's rally? I'm not required to get a permit for it because it's going to be in a location that I could reserve, and I reserved that location with the city, through the city manager. I wanted to rent the rodeo grounds and have it there. The city of LaPorte refused to rent me the rodeo grounds. It would have been better to have it someplace where, the access was more easily controlled and it would be harder for somebody to do something stupid. But the city of LaPorte wants it in that parking lot, and, the police want it there because then there can be an incident and then they'll have an excuse to come in and rough everybody up, or us, not the other guys, but and they're going to use that excuse. I expect. But that's okay. It's absolutely okay. You guys are that stupid. You come right on in and do your thing and get sued for it. The city manager has been put on notice. I've got screenshots of the threats. We've got screenshots of all the junk getting passed around on Facebook. We're not stupid. This isn't the first time we've done this. Y'all going to figure that out. And you little police union lackeys that are instigating this stuff, we got your number, dude. You think you can't be sued? The union can't be sued? I will sue you out of existence. Watch. Try me. Send those people tomorrow. Try me. All right, let's see. Debbie, for the last, several years, I've come to the realization that when the police started putting bounties on my head, I came to the realization that there is a very good chance, and in all probability, I will be murdered by a cop. I expect that I will be murdered by a cop. So I prepare for that as best I can. And I just go from there. I don't live in fear. I'm not afraid of anybody. There's no point to it. If somebody wants to harm you, they're going to find a way to harm you. Somebody that's determined will always figure a way. So up to this point, I know you guys are going to go, oh, we don't want to hear this. God's protected me, and he's looked out for me, and I expect that he will continue to do that until he's ready for me to come visit. And I'm okay with that. So hope that answers your question. Let me see what else we got. There will be live streams from the rally, including myself, my son. I think 2 of my sons will be there. So there will be live streams. Yeah, I'm scared of Lan Lee. She's one crazy redhead. Don't get her mad. Woo! Let me see. Can kids come to the rally? Kids can come to the rally. They're there's no prohibition on it. However, given the behavior of the police union and its buddies, I think it's a bad idea to bring kids. If God forbid, if one of them gets stupid and actually tries to follow through with one of their threats, it could get really ugly really quick. So we have made arrangements for security as best we can, and hopefully it doesn't get pushed to that limit. But you never know. These people think that they're untouchable. They think they can do whatever they want and they'll be protected. And LaPorte may very well protect them. But this is going to get out of LaPorte's hands very quickly. And then they will not be protected. So, take that for what it's worth. Ken Thompson, you are correct. FBI lies. You're gay for cops. Whatever, dude. All right, I don't see anything. Hey, Beavercam, hashtag Team David. Yeah. Body cams will be running. And like I said, we have I've already set up. I fear a closed Whataburger. Whataburger is actually not one of my favorite places to eat, except for their fish sandwich. They're all right, but it's not one of my favorite places. I don't go there that often. There is backup in place, so we're rallying for freedom. That's all. There's backup in place, and there are protective people watching out for me, and and I will be prepared as well. So we're gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. Like I said, I've got to get sleep. I'm beat. Got a lot going on. So if you're, I know a lot of you have already come in and are staying here in the area. Stay out of trouble tonight. Okay, they've. I don't want to go into too much detail, but they have already put out a bulletin warning people that, guys are coming in from out of town for this event. So be cool so that you can make it tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing you guys there. I know that the other people that are planning to attend are looking forward to seeing you as well. It's an opportunity for you to meet some people that you don't normally get to meet, and I'm very lucky. I'll get to meet some of those famous YouTube personalities that I'm always watching, and it'll be an opportunity for you as well. I don't understand that whole concept, but okay. Anyhow. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, and if you have any problems or whatever, you can reach out via email, newsnowhouston@gmail.com. But it's really simple. The address is online, and there's a couple videos up already that give the address, but it's the LaPorte, Texas Police Department. We'll be in the front parking lot near the municipal court building, so that we don't block the driveway. We won't, they do have officers that come and go to the lobby, and citizens that need to conduct business. We don't want to interrupt their business or impede them. So that area, we're going to try and keep it open for people to come and go through. They also have a safe exchange zone there that parents exchange their kids. We don't want to block that either. So we're not trying to interrupt their business. We're not trying to get in their way or cause them any grief. We're going to have a nice, peaceful rally, and a nice, peaceful pro-police rally, but anti-bad cop rally. And we'll go from there. So that's it, guys. Good night.